My footsteps keep following me. Well, they follow me down to my grave. Well, I don't like old Satan. Oh, Satan, and they don't like me.
My guess would be about there, but there ain't no pinpoint. And as long as take this first.
Yeah.
We are kind of in the middle of the woods now. It's real grown up around here. Probably only have a few weeks left where we can dig it, but I don't know if you can see over there is our chimney. And we're just kind of looking around it, hoping for an old dump site or something. Big money, no whammy, no whammy.
Oh,
Round ball?
yeah. That's an old heavy one there.
Yeah.
Nice find, Lise.
Musket or something?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. Awesome.
Wait a minute. No. There's a hole in this thing.
Some kind of bead or something? That don't sound right. Metal bead.
Something down there? Alright.
8 inches, 21, but then it jumps up to 80s and it's over 10.
Okay.
Is it big?
I don't know.
I can't get in too close. We had all kinds of brambles and stuff around here.
I don't know if that's our marked target or not. What is that?
Cool.
There's something down there. But I don't know what this is. Check that out, Lise. I want to keep digging.
It looks like some sort of clear glass, but it's all chunked up. That's really interesting. Kind of reminds me of, you know, on the beach you'll find something that gets struck by lightning, the sand. And here it's pretty dark, but you go deep enough and you got sand soil, so you never know. Pretty cool.
And there's our signal, I think. Original signal.
Interesting. Looks like some sort of horse tack, something.
Maybe. Just laying there. Half pint.
Getting a little too dark. Federal law forbids sale.
Resale?
Yeah. Looks like it's got an old screw top.
Yeah,
Same there?
Yeah, it's not a stopper, it's
Let's see the
screw
bottom. That might help us identify it there. It's got a 9.3 and Douglas or something with.
We'll take it home and see what it says.
Heck yeah, we'll clean them up and
Let you know.
put our little junk finds in there. Ball, perfect mason, made in the USA. Oh, here's some cool ones. It's like a, doesn't look that old. It's got the screw top. That's a cool shape. I like that one. And it's growing things. That might be pretty cool cleaned up. It's not anything super fancy old, but it's kind of cool. Let's see. These look also not old. Clorox. Wow. That's pretty cool. There's Clorox on it. That's just another Care Self-Sealing Mason. There's a smaller one. This looks like a small Clorox. Clorox. Not sure why I brought that one. Just a big beer bottle, it looks like. That one's just kind of cool looking. I like the shape. And this is a big Clorox and a small Clorox. And then there's just that Care Self-Sealing Mason. And there's this little guy here. Got a whole bunch of moss living in it. Pretty cool, eh?
Hold on, I got one more to show you. There's a lawnmower blade.
Oh.
I just dug that up out there.
Wow.
It read really good.
Yeah?
Yeah, and then there's this guy. Glass.
Douglas?
Oh, Douglas, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just same name as that. There's our homestead. There's our trail. And right back here, this whole area is just covered. Mostly, there's some broken ones. Hey, what do we got here? It's got the lid.
That's awesome.
I wouldn't actually keep that, but it's I kind of like the lid on it. That one's filled with water. Probably all kinds of stuff living down in there.
You already seen these, huh?
There's a green one. And, oh, it's Coke. Go figure. Coca-Cola. Just a plain jar there. Alright, not sure what this is. And this one's got the lid and it's got a measuring thing on it.
Cool. Medicine.
Maybe. It's got a plastic lid, but...
Is there anything left in it?
There's stuff in there. I don't know if you want to...
I'll hit it.
Chet'll hit it. I'm keeping that one. That's pretty cool. Probably not cool to compare to a lot of things you've seen, but we've never found a little bottle cache like this, so it's exciting for us. Oh, this is sweet. TNR brand gum turpentine, except no substitute. Certified pure spirits. Look at that one. That's sweet. It's even got that all that writing on the back. We'll see if we can't get that cleaned up and see what it says. Can't really read that one. Full half pint. It's got remnants of a lid on it. Kind of neat. There's a little colored glass bottle. Looks like this is pretty grown up here. There might be a whole lot more to find under the mulch.
We'll come back next week and detect this if you want.
Next week?
Tomorrow. You know what I mean. How'd that spider get in there to build a nest?
Hey everybody, I thought I'd just make you a video here and show you how everything looks all cleaned up. It's been 10 days since the visit. These soaked in vinegar and water, all except the painted areas. So this one I soaked on the inside and you can still kind of see the residue in there. But on the outside I just soaked it in warm water and made sure not to get any vinegar on it. It didn't seem to do any damage to the paint. And also the painted lid. I didn't soak that, I just scrubbed it real softly with a toothbrush and soaked it in warm water. And it turned out pretty good. There's a couple dark spots on there where the paint kind of chipped off. But considering it's been sitting out in the swamp for decades, I'd say they did pretty good. Here are a couple of the plain bottles here. Nothing really important. But we got them anyway. This one's the one with the funky shape on it. The vinegar residue you can really see in there. And sometimes in this one it does have it, but you probably can't see it through the vinegar residue. Occasionally it'll have water stains, and from what I read and what I saw on YouTube videos, they said you could soak them in CLR or Lime Away and it'll help get rid of some of the tougher staining. I don't know if you'd want to do that with older, more valuable bottles, but if you've just got something like this, it shouldn't do any damage. Since we're probably just going to give them away, we really didn't want to go through too much trouble to do it. There's the 2 Clorox bottles here, and they're 32 ounce, which you can see right there, and 16, I believe. Yeah, 16 ounce. So those cleaned up pretty good, and they're kind of cool in a little set. Nothing in here really is valuable. Some people were trying to sell it on Etsy and eBay or whatever for, you know, 20 bucks or even 15 bucks, and that's really kind of overpriced. Unless, like this one here, if it was in good shape, I think it would be worth a lot more. It's a Woodcock's bottle, and the interesting thing about this is it was actually bottled in a small town here. I found some cool pictures at the Georgetown County Library that I'll put up and let you see. So it was real close by, and it might have some value locally, but as far as selling this kind of stuff on eBay for 20 bucks, that's not going to happen. Although you'll see a lot of people do try to do that. This is the painted TNR. The paint, you know, it wasn't great when we found it, and I just kind of scrubbed it lightly with a toothbrush. It didn't seem to do any extra damage to it. But it's got, you know, cleaning uses and all kinds of text on the back. That most of it's pretty good. You can see some of it's kind of breaking away a little bit. It's copyright 1939, but I think it's late 40s, early 50s. This one here, it's a measuring bottle, obviously not that old, with a plastic cap, but this symbol, let's see if I can get a better shot, it's like a funky 3 with part of a 3 on top. I was kind of curious about that, so I looked it up, and it's actually an old apothecary system. Scientists and apothecaries, who are the people that measured medicine bottles, they use that system, and in some countries they actually still do. Here's the last one, and it was just kind of an experiment. You notice I pointed out on the original video when we found them, there are a lot of plants in there. There's a little residue. I rinsed out the inside really good, but probably not good enough on the outside. But anything that had like a good intact root system, I tried to be real careful with it and pull it out gently and keep some of that good mulch at the bottom. And it seems to work out pretty good. It's been 10 days and most of it seems to be still alive. Especially these ferns here are doing really good. I think that's a different type of fern. It looks a lot like Java fern that you get in a fish tank. But there's some mosses and things like that too, and I'd imagine they're going to have a little trouble with the transformation, but I just figured I'll mist it a couple times a week and make sure this kind of stays moist like it does in the swamp. And we'll see if it lives. But that's all we got for you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.